I don't ever know what's going on. There's like 5 people in my phone who text me whenever anything's going on with the weather because they know I don't know.
That's real.
Yeah.
How come you don't be knowing?
Because I don't watch the news. I don't check the weather app.
Fair.
I don't like.
Unless you get a notification on your phone that says, "Hey."
I don't have no notifications on my phone.
Oh.
Turn all of that shit off. The air quality is always bad. I don't need you to tell me. I know. My phone don't make no like my phone. I got them Amber Alerts turned off. Cause who am I?
We talked about that before. Yeah, where you turn the Amber Alerts off.
Yeah, I turn all that shit off. Everything that can't be turned off is turned off because it's so jarring. Who are you yelling at? Hey, sweetie, there's a baby missing. If you happen to see it. Yeah, because you can't change the ringtone of it or nothing. So it's just off. It's so jarring.
Okay, that's real.
Yeah.
Little one freaks out about all the things. She got all her notifications on. I think it's contributing to her anxiety, but you know.
We can talk about little one for just a second, if you don't mind. She texts me sometimes. Really, she'll text me when she down about the state of the world.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I only care when I'm on my period. You only got those few days before and through my period for me to care about what's going on.
Yeah.
Because outside of that, ignorance is bliss. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
She texted me the other day about the those files, and it's like really stressing her out. And I was like, oh, I said, oh, I don't stress out about things I can't do nothing about.
Well, she's also be stressing out because one of her friends was like, files? I have to check that out. She was talking about it like it was a TV show, and she was like,
I'm going to have to talk to you later because you're going to piss me off.
She was like, I don't think I can be friends with this girl no more. I don't think.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
I mean, I truly don't care though. Like, I mean, I care in the sense of about that specifically. We can't vote this away. We can't protest this away. We live in I feel like this is out of our hands as far as that.
Well, we have to depend on the motherfuckers in power to not pussyfoot around.
When have we ever been able to do that?
We've never been able to do that. So I don't know what's the name. Speaking of which, I went to go get my haircut, and as you know, barbershops are
a place.
Yeah. And so we were talking about all the stuff in the Epstein files, and I was like, I told niggas not to vote for him before all of this stuff came out. I was right. And I really like being right, but sometimes I really wish I wasn't. Like, this is one of the times where I kind of wish
of course.
I wasn't right, because then all of these bad things wouldn't have happened. But yeah, and this is, dude, I know these people. I like these people. One of them goes, yeah, like, then now they're going to have to let Diddy out of jail. Because I said, how are those two things related?
Why would they have to do that?
And this is the thing. Like, sometimes in the barbershop, I'm the most liberal person there.
Yeah. It's quite a conservative place.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if the cut is good. If your lineup is sharp, yeah, it's gonna be a conservative place. And so I'm like, hey, so just because he's black don't mean I want him to get away with being able to abuse people. Like, just like my thing isn't, oh, he's a black man, so he should be able to get to do what the white people do. It's more so the white people shouldn't be doing this shit either. Nobody should be doing these things. And because nobody should be doing these things, this is how I feel about this.
These motherfuckers running around talking about, well, if we lock up everybody who's in the files, everything's gonna burn. Let it go. Let it burn. Usher wrote a whole song about this type of shit. Let it.
Just because you're in the files doesn't mean, so one, I've said this to little one. What did like, you said such and such is in the files. What did it say about them in the files? Have you looked at what it says about them? No. Okay. Well, then why are you like, just because someone is in the files don't mean that they did anything. And just because something is in the files doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. And we don't know whether it's true or not because they didn't investigate half the shit that's in there. So
I understand.
And I don't mean everything. I mean, like, specific things that are like, just seem like wild and far out. Like,
I hear you and I understand, and that is probably the logical approach.
Yeah.
For me, if your name is in there, it's fuck off until somebody comes tell me something different. I don't have time. It's better safe than sorry. Everybody know how I feel about Jamie Foxx. Everybody knows I love Jamie Foxx down. They said Jamie Foxx was in there, and I was talking to Vet about it, and he was like, I just can't see that. I said, nah, he like white women. I can't put nothing past none of these niggas. I would love for it to be nothing. I would love for him to have been passing by one day, seen somebody he knew, said what's up, and kept going, and he was never even there or no shit. I would love for it to, but as of right now, your name show up, I hear anything about it, better safe than sorry.
Did you know what he was in there for?
No, don't care. I do not care.
So this is the thing. With people like Jay-Z, Jamie Foxx, it could be they wanted this motherfucker to show up and do a song at a party. Yeah, like,
and Jamie Foxx be walking around with that damn speaker.
Sure will. Absolutely. So because of that, I'm like, when someone tells me someone's in the files, I'd be like, all right, let me go look and see what was said, so I know what's going on.
Yeah, I just don't care. Right. And the main reason it is so easy for me to not care is because I don't give a fuck about celebrities like that, period. As much as I love Jamie Foxx, I think Jamie Foxx is one of the most talented people that we have.
Absolutely.
To be not just good at so many things, but that good at so many things. But it is nothing for me to let him go.
Incredible singer, incredible actor.
Yeah,
really,
comedian.
Really good comedian.
Yes, but it is nothing for me to let him go. I don't care. And that is why it's so easy for me to just be like, yeah, okay, if their name is in there for right now, until motherfuckers start going to jail or dying, I don't care. I don't care. That is my extent of those files. That shit is affecting me because it's motherfuckers in there who need to be in jail. And if we get them in jail, we probably can start moving. That is the only reason I care about this shit.
That's real.
At all. It's not affecting me right now. I can't. It's too much other shit going on actively affecting people right now for me to be worried about that.
People's health insurance is going to skyrocket.
And then, I don't know if this was AI. I don't know if this was Photoshop or what. This was a while ago when those files and stuff first started like really coming out. I think this is probably when he first got locked up and stuff. I saw a picture that showed SpongeBob's address was that island. And I've got to disconnect because I might have to draw the line at SpongeBob.
Joy said the same thing. She was like, what do you mean? Joy was like, well, maybe it's for the kids so they have like something
to watch.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know, baby. I haven't done enough research into it to know what's going on.
Yeah, I might have to be a SpongeBob apologist.
That's fair. So this is the thing. Being a SpongeBob apologist is to me the same thing as being a different world apologist. Mm-hmm. Like it's not so close.
Yeah.
But it's not so far to where you do have to apologize. You can't not apologize. And this is the thing about being an apologist. You can apologize. You just have to sit in the fact that this might be some weird shit, and you have to
have to be okay with that.
Yeah, you can't try to excuse around it, and that's the problem.
And that's what people be fucking up, because if it comes out that SpongeBob was in them damn files, I'm not finna stop watching it. But you know what I'm also not finna do? Come on the internet and being like, I'm standing behind SpongeBob no matter what because he was there. I'm just finna watch that shit at home
and quietly.
If I want to make a video, pause the TV. You will not hear it in my background.
Absolutely.
I will simply enjoy it. That be the shit that I can't stand. Behind people who still support Chris Brown, who still support R. Kelly. If you want to do that. Nobody is stopping you. Don't try to convince us that we should too, or that we're the ones tripping when there's so much evidence.
Funnily enough, the thing that we were talking about in the barbershop that sparked all the thing was someone said Chris Brown is never going to get a Super Bowl halftime show.
No,
and I was like, nor
not.
should he.
Of course not.
I was just like, first of all, Chris Brown is Negro famous and other people know who he is, but the Rihanna thing messed him up and he hasn't reformed since Rihanna.
He's continuously made bad decision after bad decision after the abusive decision.
And it's not just women that are coming forward and being like, it's also men.
Yeah. He's abusive to everybody. I will never let that go. He tried to fight Frank Ocean in a parking lot. What? What are you okay?
No.
Nobody can tell me anything about Chris. Nobody can tell me nothing about Chris Brown. And when there's people like this, I pick one thing, and that's always my first go-to. And it's not even Rihanna. Do you know how hard it is to get a permanent restraining order against somebody? Karrueche does, but she got it. A permanent restraining order. Yeah. Because she feared that much of her life. There was that much evidence for them to be able to grant a permanent restraining order against Chris Brown. And these motherfuckers still popping up against a restraining order.
Yeah.
It be people in my comments, oh yeah, y'all, Trey Songz is who y'all think Chris Brown is. No, Trey Songz is Trey Songz and Chris Brown is Chris Brown.
Both of them people are not like...
Both of them have tons of abuse allegations from both men and women, both of them.
Why are those the hills that you are choosing to die on? Is usually my question. Like, I don't, okay. I don't understand wanting to excuse, sorry, ADHD cursive, wanting to excuse like such poor behavior because someone sings a song you like. Like, I don't, like, you could, this is the other thing, like we said, you could just enjoy the song and be like, damn, that's fucked up, and never like support him again. Because it's the thing, you already bought the song. If you want to listen to the song in your house, you already paid for it. I'm not gonna say nothing to you. Like, don't get online and try to peripherate that we should all excuse this behavior
or get mad at us when we say fuck him. Well, no, because he hasn't. What you mean? No, we've seen, especially with Chris Brown. With Chris Brown specifically, because with Trey Songz, he has a whole bunch of allegations, but he does not have any convictions of any of this shit. He's been settling out of court, and shit has just been going away. So there are no convictions, and it's a lot of people in my comments, well, convictions aren't true. You're not finna tell me that 57 women are lying. 57 men and women are lying.
Okay.
No, I won't believe that.
And we talked about this before. One person comes forward, all right, maybe 5 or more.
Especially, okay, one person comes forward and wins and gets some money.
Okay.
Then maybe the next one I'm like, okay, maybe they're just trying to do the same thing. But when all of these people are coming out and all of these stories sound so similar, and Keke Palmer been trying to tell us about this shit a long time ago.
Like, it's not that just one person came forward. And this is the thing. Do I believe that there will be people that see someone got a conviction, someone got some money, and they will think, oh, I can manipulate this into getting me some money? Sure. I do believe that people are bad enough and horrible enough that they will try to do that. I don't think that if there are 43 allegations of abuse, all of them motherfuckers is lying.
No, I don't believe that. And even if they are, it don't hurt me none to say fuck Trey Songz until we figure something out. It doesn't hurt me none to say that.
Absolutely not.
Especially not because of the content of his music. Like, I've said this before, it makes me uncomfortable to listen to some of his music, hearing the things that I have heard.
Yeah.
But y'all just don't give a fuck because sexual spirit animals and whatnot.
What the fuck? I don't.
That nigga said, I don't mean the women beating stuff. I mean sexually.
That was crazy.
What?
That was absolutely insane. We should probably start the podcast, though. Well, we've started, but I should probably introduce. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Head Coworker Podcast. Some of your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Monique,
a.k.a.
Big Rox.
Not the little one.
Never the little one.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers. Some of you the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week when you could have been anywhere, but you decided to be right here, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps, and we greatly appreciate it. How are you doing, friend?
I'm okay. I had got sick. So my youngest son was sick on Thursday. Wednesday night he threw up, and then Thursday morning he threw up. But those were the only symptoms he had. He didn't have a runny nose. He didn't have a fever. He was warm to the touch, but every time I took his temp, he didn't have a fever. The school nurse said that something was going around. But see, when she told me something was going around, I immediately was like, it probably was something they ate because he didn't have no other symptoms. But then that was Thursday. He stayed home with me all day. And then Friday, we went out. We celebrated. And I'm glad we did celebrate on Friday because the weather was supposed to be bad Saturday. So we went ahead and did it on Friday. And I had one drink and one shot while we were out. One drink at the restaurant, one shot at the lounge. And then I was sick as a dog all day yesterday. And I'm like, this is not a hangover. Yeah. Especially with how far apart the drink was from the shot and then how far the shot was from the time we actually left and went home. I was like, this is not a hangover. And then I ended up getting the chills. I was like, oh yeah, I probably just have whatever he had. So I didn't eat anything yesterday. You know what's so crazy? Yesterday, I did not leave my bedroom. You know, bathroom is in the bedroom. Yeah. I did not leave my bedroom until maybe like 10 o'clock at night when Vet got home and finally brought me some soup to try and eat that. I stayed in my bed. I went from the bed to the bathroom and back to the bed the entire day.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. It was bad. I don't know what's going on. And I had posted about it on my story, and a few other people said that they were sick too. So might be something going around.
No, stuff going around.
I don't check the weather, so.
Yeah. I mean
I don't know if that kind of stuff is on there, but they should start putting like it's RSV in the air. It's a little COVID outside again. So everybody keep
Yo, what a time. I think back and was like, yo, we really was like on lockdown and could not go nowhere.
Wasn't supposed to.
No, but we lived in Texas. Texas never really shut down for real. They said, all right, well, that's cool.
Yeah, I had to think about it twice before I like. Whereas normally I get up and be like, I'm gonna run a HEB. I was like, damn, but it's COVID. But I'm out of juice. So get in the car and go to HEB. Like it is like I'm not gonna deprive myself when the state to tell me I don't have to.
Absolutely not.
And I've never had COVID.
And we did like HEB was still like, hey, 6 inches. 6 feet apart. Like
and one, y'all know I'm gonna sing HEB's praises every single chance I get. I know HEB was doing like during COVID times they were opening early, and people like they were opening early for old people, or maybe not, I don't know if they were opening early or if they were just reserving the first few hours that they normally open, but for the elderly, so that if they needed to come in and they didn't have to be around everybody else, they're more susceptible
because immunocompromised. So
they would let them come in early in the mornings and do their shopping and stuff before the rest of the people.
That's fire.
HEB so live, and I don't want to hear nothing about it. People, well, Publix, girl, please, no shade. We don't have that here, so I can't be like, oh, well, Publix is bad. I can't. I just refuse to believe it because
I've been in Publix before. Not better than HEB.
Not better than HEB because I don't believe. Literally, the slogan is "No store does more." So
here everything's better.
Here everything bussin'. That's what my shirt say anyway. My HEB buddy got a grill in.
Bro, we needed HEB sponsorship on the coolest of cool. We talk about how much we love them so often.
Yeah, they commented on my video on TikTok and Instagram. Yeah.
I have to make that happen.
Speaking of, I do want to say real quick, I've been rewatching the Steve Harvey show. I'm finna get excited all over again. I've been rewatching the Steve Harvey show. And you ever watch Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
Okay, Levita would often say, "Ta-da, how you like me now?" So I made a post on my story on Instagram, and I was like, we need to bring back ta-da. Because, yeah, ta-da, how you like me now? And I was like, and let's not even get started on Wendy Raquel Robinson, because what a baddie. Like, she was so bad. And then a few hours later, I check my DMs, and it's Wendy Raquel Robinson in my motherfucking DM replying to my story saying, "Thank you, baby."
And this is the thing, Miss Wendy is still fine.
Still bad to this day.
Still fine.
Right now.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I was geeked. And it's so funny to me because I always have celebrities in my likes, comments. Not really in my DMs, but in my likes and comments or whatever. And I hardly ever get excited. Chico Bean randomly liked and commented on the video, and I was just like, oh, it's Chico Bean. Like, who cares? Yeah. Wendy Raquel Robinson?
Fair.
Yvette Nicole Brown, black actress as well. And she, when she commented on something of mine, I took a screenshot. I posted it everywhere. It's people like, who the fuck is this? I don't expect you to know or care. I am over the moon.
Like people famous.
What Wendy Raquel Robinson called me baby. Nobody can say anything else to me. Tasha Mack called me baby. What with a few B's and a couple Y's.
I love that for you.
Nice, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, I don't have any way to transition this actually. So me and Little One recently watched Cat Williams' most recent stand-up. Not great.
I haven't been a huge fan of Cat Williams stand-ups for a minute.
His interviews have been better than his actual like comedy. And
I'm gonna be honest. For me personally, I can say the same, but it's because he's right. Because when the interviews first came out, I am one of those people who looking at Cat Williams like, is everything okay? Are you okay? But then everything he said started coming true. For 2024, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, everything he said started to come true, and it's like, oh, okay, maybe he's not crazy.
But the content of his so some of the things in his stand-up was like, this just isn't. This feels like reused material. Like it just didn't feel fresh. Whereas, so we watched that, and then we watched Kevin Hart's most recent stand-up. Kevin Hart's most recent stand-up was still funny. It felt, it was in the vein of Kevin Hart. It was everything that we expect from Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart is telling stories about his life that like felt funny. Cat Williams, it felt like, I don't know.
Yeah, I went to a Cat Williams show a few years ago, and I don't like comedy shows, so it was already bad. I didn't want to be there. That whole situation was bad. I was supposed to be meeting up with this girl who I met on Bumble. Me and her had met up once, had lunch or whatever. It was cool. She invited me. She was with her man. I was with my man, and we went. Never seen the girl. Like, I called her when I was in the parking lot. It was like, hey, I'm on my way in there. She said, okay, let me get like somewhere quieter. She never called me back. I never spoke to her again after that. Like, we just went in and watched the show. Never spoke to that girl again after that. I didn't even want to be there because I already don't like comedy shows. Then we're there, and there's Mark Curry. There's a couple other people. There's Lunel. All of these Mark Curry is so fucking funny. Yeah. Mark Curry is hilarious. But it's all of these super funny people that by the time Cat Williams came out, I'm sleepy. My face hurt. I am tired of laughing. Ain't shit funny right now.
Ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Mark Curry is funny. Lunel is funny. I've seen Lunel. I believe she came to PB. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen Mark Curry in person. I have seen DL Hughley in person, and I think I've talked about this before. He don't seem like he like his family for real.
DL Hughley has said some very questionable things in the public eye.
Like this is the thing. With Ali Sadiq makes fun of his family, but I get the sense that he actually really loves his family. Joke, yeah, and they're with DL, it feels like you don't like them at all.
When DL Hughley said that he had got that woman pregnant on the side outside of his marriage, and he asked God to handle this situation, and then the baby died. And see, he never belonged on the Kings of Comedy in the first place. He was always the weakest link in my personal opinion.
You think he was the weakest link out of the Kings of Comedy?
Yes, I do. Personally. It's Bernie Mac at the top, then Cedric the Entertainer, then Steve Harvey, then DL Hughley. For me.
You have Ced above Steve?
Yes.
And DL?
Yes. I enjoy Cedric the Entertainer.
I would have probably put Cedric last. Mm-hmm. As my, like, because this is the thing. I gotta rewatch it as an adult. Yeah, so and the reason why I was disappointed in DL is because I've seen DL in person. Mm-hmm. I enjoy DL Hughley's comedy. I feel like he's smart. I feel like he has an interesting way of viewing things. I feel like he has a decent point of view, and he's politically aware. So when he says things, when I listen to him like on his morning shows,
that might be why I didn't. I was a kid when I'm watching this.
Okay, fair.
Much younger, and all of that would have.
Yeah,
went right over my head.
So I like DL. Cedric was just okay to me. Mm-hmm. I actually would put Steve last. So my order would be Bernie, of course, then DL, then Steve, then Cedric.
Yeah. Yeah, switch DL and Cedric, and that's my list. I mean, no, because yes.
Yeah, because we both have Steve in third.
And Bernie in first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because of course, it
was low key the Bernie show.
Yeah,
Bernie was the king. It was Bernie the king of comedy, and the others.
Bernie and company.
Yeah.
Because wow, that man is hilarious.
Absolutely.
We lost Bernie Mac too soon. You know, it makes me really sad whenever I think about the fact that I think they said he never got to see Soul Brothers. He died before it came out.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Although, so this is the thing. They say you either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain.
And it could have got scary.
Like say he stays around and then he starts talking about how he hates gays and trans people and all the things.
I think Bernie would have been progressive, and I also think Bernie is smart enough and funny enough to still to get the jokes off and make it funny. But I something tells me that he would have been progressive just because of the Bernie Mac show and the way he was with Jordan. He was very uncomfortable with the fact that he always make jokes about Jordan being gay, but it was never like, I love him any less.
Yeah,
I'm trying to toughen you up, get you ready for the world. And all. It was still very like homophobic.
I want some milk and cookies. Like it's very like one of his most famous jokes is that. So there's always the possibility in my head that he could have been.
I think Bernie might have become subject to this new generation who like to go back and find old stuff and then make it problematic.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, but we knew that already. Like,
Yeah,
you're not taking this away from us.
we still fuck with Bernie. Like,
and we're gonna. Yeah.
We might just do it quietly. And we might not try to convince you that you should fuck with Bernie, but we will still fuck with
definitely
Bernie.
won't try to convince you that you should fuck with Bernie, but I don't think I would fuck with Bernie quietly because I know what Bernie said. It was very public, and it was for the time. He couldn't say it now, but he's not trying to say it now.
That's the other thing. Like Eddie Murphy has jokes that if you go back and you watch them now, you go,
yeah.
Wow.
Even watching like TV from the 90s and stuff like that. I'm watching Steve Harvey and there was a running joke, a running theme of like they would be in the principal's office. It'd be Cedric would either be talking to Steve and everybody else, but it would always be Cedric. You know, he was the coach. And he'd be like, oh, I gotta go. I left the little sensitive boy in there during dodgeball, or I left the little autistic boy in there during this, or I left the little like they would say it like it was a constant that was like a way for him to leave out. And I'm looking at it like, yeah, a lot of this shit they wouldn't be able to just say.
Yeah, no.
All the like sexual harassment. This is this man's boss. I'm watching the show and he's constantly flirting with Regina, and I'm like, this is his man's boss. This shit would not go well over today. But then shit, Regina be flirting back. So
Regina do be flirting back. But this is the thing. It's not like in Abbott where the principal stays flirting with
Greg. Yeah,
and he's like, the way he just be like
uncomfortable
and look in the camera like, y'all see this? Like ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
What a great show.
What a time.
But yeah, I'm rewatching Steve Harvey. It's fun. There's this guy on my TikTok. I don't follow him or anything. He's a DJ, but he always I don't ever see videos. I only see his live. I'll be scrolling. It'll pop up, and he looks exactly like Merlin Santana, Romeo.
Oh, okay.
He looks just like Romeo, and it catches me off guard every single time I see him because that man been dead for a long time.
Didn't Romeo get killed by an ex-girlfriend?
He got set up. I don't know. I don't think it was the girl who did it. I think she set him up. And it got done.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I recently saw a video of Bullethead talking about how, like, you know, and he was grown, he's old now, but he was talking about how he wasn't surprised when it happened because of the way Merlin was living his life. Like,
oh yeah. Tough. Like when this thing, some of these dudes that be in these shows really was in the streets. Like when we talk about what's his name from One on One, he was like, I only got into acting because I was
Arnaz.
He was like, I was in a rival
gangs. I ran into this acting studio
to hide because I was in a rival gang's territory and I was trying not to get caught. And I was like, that's crazy. That one decision turns your whole life around.
Yeah.
But that's kind of
fleeing. On foot.
On foot is crazy. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, he was definitely on foot. So yeah.
So how are you?
As far as I am okay. Things have been interesting. So book club. We just wrapped up our first book. We did Tempted by Danger, which was written by a Black author, which I liked. There were things in the book that I did not like, right? Like it felt like every time they went to have sex, they was either drunk or high or smoking on something, which I was like, why does that need to be a thing? Also, it was incredibly affluent Black people, which I again love. Like I think that's dope. But like parts of it just felt like the bones of the story were really, really, really good. I liked all the things that they did with the story. I didn't necessarily like some of the execution, was kind of ended up being my thing. But I like the story. We may go back and finish the rest of the series, but right now I've told them I need something with some whimsy. I need a vampire or a werewolf or a fae prince or like something, because the world is crazy and I need things that will not make me think about what is going on in real life. So we're gonna do that. So that has been fun. TikTok is being TikTok. And we're gonna get to some of the things that I've seen on there. Little One has been good. I will say we talked about Little One earlier. Little One has a habit of volunteering herself to do things when she's ovulating, and then later when she's not ovulating, so she don't have that energy, she'd be like, oh, I can't believe I volunteered to do that. Yeah, I remember. And I'm having to keep track of when she says things based on where she is in her cycle, because I know that once we get into certain parts, you're not going to want to do this. you this sounded like a great idea at the time. You don't want to actually do that. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
My period is about to start. I'm down to 1 birth control instead of the 2 that I usually am on, and it's throwing me off. I don't know. It's not regular. I know I talk about it all the time. The reason I was on 2 birth controls is because I have one that is an implant, and it's in my arm for 3 years, I think. And then, but anything like that makes your period very irregular. Some people don't have one at all. Some people have it often and a lot, and it's irregular. So I had another birth control that made my period regular, but both of those were affecting me, so I'm down to just 1, and I don't really know. I'm so out of whack. It doesn't come when it's supposed to, all that, and it's just crazy. But I always know when it's coming because I get to crying. I'm not a cry. I cried this morning when Vaughn left to go to work.
That'll do it. Yeah.
So something is happening.
Absolutely.
Something is going on.
Yeah, little one cries also, but we talked about earlier, she be getting anxious. Like, she woke me up last night because she was like, I think Martin is a clone. I was like, you okay? Just
since he lost weight.
Yeah, I was like, just come put your head right here and just like I was already asleep. She had already awoken me.
My thing is, I just don't feel like if they start cloning people that it's just gonna be an exact replica. Like, I feel like they would take DNA and remake, and they would have to grow from a baby or something.
Like when you clone people, they don't just all of a sudden
that age. It's just a copy of them.
They like that person has to gestate, and then they become,
and they just have the same DNA, and that might not even be the same person because of environment and how they are raised and stuff.
That is an interesting nature versus nurture question.
Yeah, like if
will
you
your clone be the exact same as you if they were raised in a different environment? Probably not.
And then if trauma is passed down through our DNA and stuff like that, like it's things that have happened to you just, in your life. Mm-hmm. You finna get this new clone, all kind of isms and shit.
Isms and shit is crazy. And hilarious. And yeah, absolutely.
Baby's gonna come out with a fear of slides and don't know why. It's 'cause your ass when you be seeing that ducking. You be seeing that slide. It's like a metal slide. I think it's in Boston or Detroit, one of those.
Oh,
but people be going and they just come out of it so fast.
So many people were complaining about it. They sent an officer to go like get in the slide, and then he slid down that hole and damn near lost his life. Oh, what? I saw the video of the officer shooting out that. Oh, what a time. Yeah, absolutely that.
Yeah, so you didn't see too many of those videos, and now your clone got a fear of slides.
Bro, what a time. So that is how I've been doing. We talked about watching the comedy specials. We talked about the new haircut. People being mad about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl was So, okay, we talked about how Vet has to be very, very careful on his Facebook because, like, he's had people that he's been in the military with. Sometimes I come across, there's this one specific dude, and he just finds a way to, like, Christianize and he's a Christian apologist for everything that happens and everything, like, talking about how, like, someone cannot be a Christian and be used by God for good things, talking about Donald Trump. And I was like, Doug, I'm not going. Also talking about, like, okay, and this is a separate dude who's talking about the whole Bad Bunny thing. And sometimes people don't realize that, like, you're repeating a talking point that I have heard other people use, and when they used it, it meant this thing over here. They were attempting to be racist without being racist. So when you repeat this talking point, you sound like you align with them, and it don't look good for you. We all think, oh, this is bad. What are you doing? Why are you whatever? Niggas don't seem to get that. Mm-hmm. And it's really weird and irritating for me.
Yeah. Here's my thing about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. I feel like you can't have an issue with this right now with the state of the world. If everything were fine, if Obama wasn't still in office, I could understand people being angry because I don't speak no Spanish. And this is like one of the biggest events.
Yeah.
There are more. This is an English majority of us speak English. Even the Hispanic people here mostly speak and understand English.
Yeah.
So if the state of the world were peaches and cream and everything was good and we still had a decent president in office and we weren't scared for our lives and we weren't constantly under all of this stress, I can understand you not wanting to see that at the Super Bowl halftime show because we don't speak no Spanish. Mm-hmm. But right now, with everything going on in this world, in this country, in this political climate, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Shut the fuck up. You got a problem with it, I'm blocking you. I don't want to hear nothing about it because you got to stand for something. And if you have I am assuming, once again, I can cast these types of assumptions because I don't give a fuck about none of these people. If you got an issue with it, you racist. I don't care what it is.
Okay.
And because none of these aren't people, I don't know nobody personally who had an issue with it. So it ain't like I'm cutting off nobody in my life. If I come across something and you complaining about it, I don't know you, you don't know me, I'm blocking you, good is gone. And that's it. And there's no harm, no foul. I am assuming that you are racist because with everything going on, this man, Bad Bunny, is, first of all, the most famous, isn't he like the number one artist in the world, like across the world or something like that? I
believe so.
Yeah. Yeah,
it don't make sense.
You can't be mad about it right now. He stopped performing here. He's a U.S. citizen. He refused to do shows here because of ICE. He did not. He was on tour. Did not do any U.S. shows because he did not want people to. He did not want ICE to come to his shows and arrest people.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, he only performed overseas because he didn't want. He knows who the main people at these shows are. And he did not want ICE showing up to his shows and arrest or deporting people.
Also, ICE showing up to a Bad Bunny concert to arrest people is insane.
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
You picked because someone enjoys a musical artist. You decided to do a raid.
I don't mean no shade or no disrespect when I say this, but if there was a place, this would be a good one. Wrong. It is wrong. It's just not crazy to me.
So I mean crazy in the fact that you decided to do it. Not that it didn't make sense.
Still, nope. I mean, it's on track. It's on brand. It makes perfect sense. It seems like something that he's actually brilliant for because it seems like exactly what they would have did.
This feels evil.
Yes. No, for sure.
When I say crazy, I mean it feels evil.
It feels yes, agreed, 100%.
And I yeah.
Did you see the TikTok of this man talking about how he set up this fake deportation line, and the woman calling there the kindergarten teacher?
So I was like, yeah, they don't speak any English, and so I wanted to have this. Okay, so we wanted so the child is an American citizen. Yeah, okay, so we want to deport his parents. And
well, you make it sound bad.
No, you make it sound bad.
It is bad. There is no way to make it sound not bad because it is bad.
It's indeed. Like you're being like this is a.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They don't speak any. Their kid was born here, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't that make them citizens? Or no?
Well, it makes them because the child needs them to survive. You can't deport the parents.
This government does not care about rules. They don't care about due process. They don't care about none
which
of
they
that.
keep. So every time they freak out about, little one will freak out about things that are happening, and I'll be like, okay, you can freak out about this, but I try to show her the good things are happening where they are actually losing ground in these places. The one place that they are losing is in court. Because the courts are like, no, you can't legally do this. No, you have to go back and do this thing. You did not do this properly. This is horrible. You can't do so whereas our actual elected politicians have been bullshitting and pussyfooting, judges and lawyers and all them people there have been doing the things that they are supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And that gives me some hope.
I'm glad you have that. We all need something.
Yeah, I'm holding on for dear life, bro.
I ain't got none of that.
Neither does little one, and I keep trying to convince her to have some. She also keeps trying to convince me to move out of Texas.
If I didn't have kids, I'd be going. I'm like 85% sure that if I didn't have children, I would be gone.
Where would you go to?
I don't know. If I didn't have kids, my life would be completely different.
That is factual. So places that she wants to go, she talked about DC, which I was like, that's just, yeah, exactly. So I'm like, all the places that you would like to go are wildly expensive.
Maybe Atlanta.
Live.
We had a good time in Atlanta, and it was just so black. And it's like,
Atlanta is very black.
I just loved it. I'll never forget when we got out. We got off that plane into the Uber, and there was a big ass "Welcome to Atlanta, home of So Def." That really struck a chord in my heart. And not only that, I made a video about it, and somebody in the comments was like, yeah, and they tried to take it down a few years ago, and we said absolutely the fuck not, put it back.
So the reason that I am like hesitant about Atlanta, because Atlanta feels like the same way. Okay, you know how like people be like, I'm not from Florida, I'm from Miami,
I'm not from Houston, I'm not from Texas,
I'm from Houston. I feel like I'm not from Georgia.
It's a red state.
I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like it feels kind of like I'd be trading one thing for another, whereas I'd be like, if I was going to do that, I could just stay here.
Yeah. That's fair. Because most metropolitan cities are blue.
Yeah.
So
we would be moving to a city. Neither of us are country people. Although she keep talking about like, she's like, we're going to get a compound and I'm going to grow my own vegetables. I was like, have you ever grown anything?
I killed the aloe vera plant. So I know I ain't got nobody's green thumb. I seriously debate. Like, I killed the aloe vera plant. This had to be in, what year was Ike? 2017? Not Ike, Harvey. So I killed the aloe vera plant in 2017. I didn't have no kids yet. And I seriously reconsidered. Like, I don't know if I should be bringing children into the world if I killed an aloe vera plant. They kind of survive on their own. They just kind of do their own thing.
That's real. Ike was 09 or 8?
Ike was 08.
Okay. I can't remember because I remember I was at Prairie View and Ike touched Prairie View, which was crazy.
Yeah.
But I remember dudes was leaving PV to go to Houston where it was going to be worse. I was like, they trying to get your people to evacuate out of where they're at now and you're going to leave and go to there?
Yeah.
And then people was leaving and going to Dallas. Dallas ain't get hit.
Dallas ain't get hit. That's where we went. We went to Dallas. And it was... I threw up in the car on the way back because I was just so nervous because I just love my granny. That's my best friend. And I was she lives in Galveston.
And Galveston got hit bad.
Yeah, she was at her house for 6 months. My grandpa didn't leave. He stayed and he moved as much stuff up to the attic as he could. And he said he just watched the water come in the house and he was up in the attic. He had the steps down still or whatever, but he just watched the water come in the house.
Damn, did it come up to the second floor?
We only had one floor, but it was fine. It was the houses in Galveston are already kind of high up or whatever.
They put them on stilts.
Yeah, because Galveston is built so like if this is the side with the beach on it, it's higher, but most of the residential side is over here. So like if a hurricane comes, the beach gets the wind, but the where people live is where it floods at real bad because all the water just kind of washes down there. But yeah, I was sick about my granny house. Like, what my granny gonna do? She was like, and my granny do not like staying in nobody's house. She wants to be in her bed.
I am the same way.
Yeah.
I like my things because I have peace there.
I told my granny she needed to go to therapy because she be sleeping with jeans on. And sometimes, jean shorts. She would go like she won't have them on.
How is that comfortable?
Well, it's not. Well, I can't imagine that it is. But sometimes she be like, well, my pajama pants don't have pockets. Well, what the fuck do you need pockets for? You
sleep, bro.
She said, well, sometimes when I'm feeling a little uneasy, I sleep with my keys in my pocket. And in case I need to, what the fuck kind of life are you living? And here's the thing. She don't drive. It's the house keys. She ain't got no car. So you worried about locking the door on the way out if you need to take off or something? Girl, what are you talking about? You need to go to therapy. Something's going on. What kind of life are you living?
Trauma. Because there ain't no way. That should be unpacked.
Yeah. Putting on them damn jean shorts to go to bed. Like she won't have on. Like it's one thing to fall asleep in a pair of jean shorts.
Yeah. Because you did that by accident.
But to get out the shower.
Put on
jean shorts and a t-shirt and get in and put your keys in your pocket.
Yo, what is that? That is the most
that's
ridiculous
so old
thing.
What are you
not
doing?
Even old? Just that's wild to me.
It's just over preparedness, and I really don't even understand for what. Because like if something happens in the house and you need to evacuate, are you truly worried about locking the door? It would be different even if she had a car, because maybe you want your car key on you in case you need to, maybe. But you don't even have a car. You don't drive.
I don't get it, friend.
It doesn't make a lick of sense. But that's my granny, and I'm going to stick beside her.
Fair. Okay, so we've gone through things. I did have a docket that I put together, which we've covered some of it, which was little one be having bad ideas or having great ideas when she's ovulating and then not. But
wait, before you go on, that's me when I smoke. I will start the sentence off to Vet and be like, you want to hear a great idea that I plan on doing absolutely nothing with? Because he already know, like, I be having such great ideas, things for me to like, as far as content and stuff like that. And then when I sober up, it's like, bro, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing none of that.
I need to go get an anxiety diagnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I wonder if that will affect me being able to have a gun.
In Texas?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Maybe. I don't know if the law's caught up. Well, I mean,
I doubt it.
We'll see. So it was on here. Did you see the discourse about Shrek?
No.
So, okay. Young lady comes on to the internet and says Shrek is a cautionary tale about how you can't make a man out of an ogre, but a man will always make an ogre out of you. And like proceeded to break down Shrek and talk about how like Shrek is actually a bad person and all of these things. And niggas was like, did you watch the actual fucking movie?
Girl, shut the fuck up. All that man wanted to do was be in his swamp by himself. That is it. At the end of the day, he only wanted to be in his swamp by himself.
Bro, so many people have made videos retorting what she said. And to me, it's just an example of, you know how like when you was in English class, there was like, if you can take a quote and you can use the quote to prove your point, like you get points for that. People have just done that without the fuller or broader context of whatever is happening. And also, I think the fact that like it is popular and okay to dislike men openly, and this just felt like a I don't like men for real take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you have to do this with a movie that is not so beloved. We love Shrek.
And also
Shrek might be one of those. Shrek is one of the very few franchises where the second one might have been better than the first. And the first one's so good. The second one could have possibly been better. I just you can't do this with Shrek.
The things that you are saying about this movie are in direct opposition to what everybody knows about the movie.
We've seen it. Like
saying that, oh yeah, first of all, Fiona had already been an ogre. Like,
and she was happy being an ogre.
Well, Fiona, and this is the other thing. The whole point of it was Fiona is not your typical princess. Mm-hmm. Fiona could fight. Mm-hmm. Fiona could do all the things. And then Fiona got cursed, and Fiona chose to accept the uncomfortable parts of herself.
Yeah.
And what's the name? And also in the second one, he was willing to change and be a human man for her. Mm-hmm. And she said, nah, I'm good. So it just didn't make any actual sense. So people have been ripping that person apart.
She deserves that.
Every bit of it.
Because we don't have much.
Just let niggas.
We don't have much. And then also, like, damn, you bitches love to talk about decentering men, yet everything you talk about is men. Why the fuck are we talking about Shrek in that way, bro? He not black, he Shrek. Let's not, like, why are we even, I can't stand that. Like, I can't stand women who make their whole content about, their whole online persona about hating men. Girl, you're not decentering them if that's all you talk about is how bad they are. They are still very much at the center
of everything that you talk about. And it's wildly irritating. And this is the other thing. It gives men that love to say there's a cabal of people that just hate men, and it gives them like credence to be able to say the things they say. And I have to combat them in the things that they're saying, because what they're saying isn't true, but sounds true because of your dumbass take.
Yeah. And there's enough. A lot of men are just trash every day. You don't have to go finding it in our media. You don't have to try
to manipulate the facts and the context to prove your point. There are like real people that have done horrible things that you could use, and you're trying to use this piece of beloved media that we all enjoy.
If you can't find something, just wait 45 minutes, refresh, something gonna pop up. It'll be there. They do enough.
I saw the same thing with you never watched How I Met Your Mother?
No.
So the spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched it, people don't like the last season of How I Met Your Mother because you realize throughout the whole thing, he's been telling his children a story about how he met their mother who has passed away and has passed away years later. And like how he's like telling this story and they're like, did you tell us this whole story so that you could ask if you could date Aunt Robin? Who is like someone that he had dated in the past before he had met their mother and all that. They didn't know if that was going to be their mom or whatever. But someone said the reason why people didn't like the last season is because they didn't get that like it shifted the whole tone of everything that was said. Now you realize Ted is telling this story from a place of grief, which I had never really like actually considered. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that does make a significant difference in the way that I view this. And like a few other things. But I was like, a lot of times people just hate things because it's popular to hate things. Yes. Without actually like sitting with the art itself and like asking yourself questions about it, which I am not immune to. I have done in the past as well. I was just
going to say, people need to just be more self-aware. I know that I can be a hater sometimes. Mm-hmm. I know that something being too popular will make me just not want to fuck with it because everybody else is fucking with it. Like, I do get like that sometimes. And I'm aware of that. And I move accordingly. When people be like, oh, have you heard? You gotta, I'm gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go see this immediately.
I can't do it right now, but
we talked about that with Sinners.
Yeah.
Where you were like, I enjoyed Sinners. Sinners was great, but I wished I hadn't heard all the hype surrounding it because I had unrealistic expectations.
Yeah, that, and also I saw it the first time in the movies and there ain't no captions in the movies, so I barely knew what was going. Every time Delroy Lindo opened his mouth, I lost the plot of the story. I didn't know what hopefully he wasn't saying nothing that was supposed to move the plot because I could not.
Did they have the Oscars already?
Yeah, they didn't get. I think that was a big deal.
Did they not win anything? I know they were nominated for a bunch of stuff, but I don't know if they actually won anything.
Did the Oscars happen already?
I have no idea.
No idea. I know the Grammys did.
Yes. Let's see. What else is on here? Poor Minds was on Cam Newton's podcast.
Eating that nigga up. They ate him alive. Shout out to Lex and Drea. They did not let up. They was on that boy head.
But they were also like
very funny about it.
Yeah, but they were just like, you could just have said that you got it wrong. You could have just said. And like it wouldn't have been an issue, but the fact that you tried to like try so hard to not be wrong made you look ridiculous.
Lex said, as soon as I walked in here, I said, Cam Newton, let me put my ovaries up. I know how he get down. Oh my gosh, they are so good. Like
I like them.
Yes, I was just telling Vet, like I don't know those girls at all, but two black girls from Houston who I've been listening to for a long time. I just feel so
Houston?
proud.
I forget that they're from Houston.
Drea is from Houston. Lex is from Orange, out there by Beaumont.
Oh, okay,
yeah. But she, has been in Houston or whatever. But yeah, they're both from Houston.
I actually really, really love that. So I just saw the discourse about Clifton Powell, the actor, versus Joseph Irving. They were on a round table together and like cussing each other out.
Clifton Powell?
Yeah. Bald. He always plays the villain. I think he was the villain in Barbershop.
That's not who I was. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. That's definitely not.
Who are you thinking of?
I don't want to. I don't remember his name, but not that. I was
thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, this was like a military person or something like that.
Okay. You thinking of Colin Powell?
Yeah. I'm like, now what the fuck was he arguing?
Like, why was he in a round table?
What the fuck are we talking about here? He like 100? What the fuck are we talking about here?
Is Colin Powell still alive? Hold on, let me look that up. It is.
Okay, yeah, because who the fuck is that? What is he doing here?
Colin Powell died in October 2021.
Oh, that ain't that long ago.
Yeah, but still long enough ago. But 5 years ago, which I forget the 2020. Yeah, bro.
Damn. It's 2026.
Yes. 5 years ago.
COVID really did a number on us.
Bro, it doesn't feel like...
COVID really did a number on us.
There are so many years. Like, we don't even think about them. Like, it's so...
2021, 2022...
2023, 2020, I like
2024.
Really 2019 through 2023. Yeah, 2022, 2023 doesn't feel real.
Yeah, that time was warped.
Yeah.
It feel like we went into this like vacuum, this black hole, and we were there for a few years, and it feels like 17 days and 17 years all at the same time. And now we're supposed to just come out on the other side of that, and time just linear again.
Because 2024, 2025, 2026 all feel fairly real.
Yeah. I think in recent years, it's gotten like, okay, yeah, after COVID, things have just gotten worse, and it's like we can't really just be in the warp no more. We kind of forced back into reality. Like,
crazy out here, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
Okay, so Clifton Powell was doing what?
They were arguing on the round table because Clifton Powell was like
him and who?
Joseph Irving.
Who was that?
Influencer of some kind.
Oh,
I
okay.
had never seen him until like he popped up, and I saw it because Mecca was talking about it, and basically Clifton was saying like I went through life thinking that I understood what things were and like what I was doing and what love was, and then like I got to this age, I was like, and he was like, you don't know till you encounter someone that teaches you something different, and Joseph was just kind of like, that's an excuse niggas have been using for a long time. They're like, I didn't know thing. And I'm like, I can actually see both of y'all's points. And I think both of y'all said really, really interesting things. I think that Clifton is right in that you cannot know until like someone points out to you that you're doing something wrong. Mm-hmm. I also agree with Joseph's point that I don't think that you got to 60, 70 years old without anybody telling you that you were doing something wrong. Mm-hmm. I feel like multiple people have tried to tell you this in your life and you have been ignoring them because you didn't want to hear that. And now you're suffering the consequences of those actions. And now you want to change and say, I didn't know, which I think I'm adding on context, but I believe that's what Joseph's point is. Mm-hmm. So I agree with both of them. It was just interesting to watch these two like young and old, light-skinned and dark-skinned men go back and forth with each other, bald and like very not bald. He got the like the.
This sounds like Tyler Perry.
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little bit, yeah.
Evil dark-skinned man.
Light-skinned man with hair. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It also to me would depend on what these things are. Some things are common sense and you don't get a pass for it. So like, cheating is bad, abuse is bad. There's some things that you just know are bad. But yeah, there are also some things that you might not know unless experienced, or someone, being a part of it in some kind of way, I guess. That's
real. Oh, and so we're getting towards the end. So I wanted to do, we've played the game before. We talk about what movie, what's the name? But I wanted to take it a step further, right? Because you don't always know the movies, but there do be TV shows and movies that you do know very, very well. And I want to ask you, like, not if this is your favorite show, but if such and such is your favorite character, what does that say about your sex game, right? So, and I think we should start with, you want to start with Ted Lasso or Insecure?
Start with Ted Lasso.
Okay. So, if someone told you that blank character was, okay, well, hold on. Let me get this right. All right. So let's say someone says that Ted Lasso is their favorite TV show, right? And you ask, who's your favorite character? What would you think about this person's ability to perform in bed, right? So if someone said Ted was their favorite character from Ted Lasso.
For sure. Pleaser, down. I think it's good.
You munch?
Not just. I think pleaser all the way around.
He's okay.
Yeah, fair. I think you're gonna get yours for sure. Yeah, pleaser. Okay. I think it's good.
Rebecca Welton.
Ooh. I'm a little biased here because, I don't really like white people, but Rebecca particularly did something for me. I did not like the way she made me feel.
I think she likes to dominate people.
Yeah, and she's I don't know. I just did not like the way she made me feel about her.
She gave you bi panic a little bit,
and she's white and old and white.
But still fine.
But so fine and just big and like she's so tall.
And feminine.
There was that one scene where she was talking to Nate and Nate wanted to get that reservation and she was like, you just got to make yourself big. And she did that and she like stretched herself out and made herself. And I was just like, would I let this woman tell me?
And the answer was?
Yeah. I didn't answer it.
You tried.
I didn't want to face myself.
Yeah,
but man or woman for Rebecca?
Woman.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay, man.
If you into that,
you think if it's a man, he's a submissive?
Yeah.
Do you think if it's a woman, it's also because I also think I think both, no matter the gender, you're probably submissive.
Yeah, but yeah, it works either way for the girl though.
Yeah, I think if you're a man, you may not know that you're a submissive. I think that's what happened. All right, so if Roy is your favorite character,
I'm trying to not be biased.
Okay, fair.
Because I feel like I have a Roy at home.
You do.
Then he'd be fucking shit out of me. So I don't know if that's.
It's like we're gonna move. Okay,
you know
we'll go for. So if Keely is your favorite character,
I'm gonna put it like this. I don't know how good the sex is, but I feel like y'all gonna have it a lot.
Okay.
With Keely, I feel like she likes to get there. Like I don't know. She probably fun and she probably let you do all kind of stuff, but I don't know how like
actually good it is.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, enthusiasm counts.
No, for sure.
And enthusiasm and willingness will take you a lot of places.
Yeah.
Okay. Coach Beard. I feel like you into some shit.
Cause he was.
I feel like of everybody in here, you are the kinkiest. If this is your favorite character.
Sure. No, for sure. That nigga didn't even talk that much.
I feel like you like CNC for real. Like it's your primary kink.
I could see that.
Okay. Nathan. Not good.
I don't think it's good. He didn't seem confident and he was kind of a hoe.
He was a hoe ass nigga.
You're kind of being a hoe right now, Eric. I say that all the time. Do you know where that's from? You're kind of being a hoe right now, Eric. That was in Straight Outta Compton. O'Shea, Ice Cube's character said that to Eazy-E when he was in there not wanting to do right. When they was trying to get him to rap for the first time. And he's just like, you're kind of being a hoe right now, Eric. And I say that shit all the time. Nobody don't be catching on to what
the fact that he said his government name is wild. Okay. Jamie.
First season Jamie or third season Jamie? Because them was two different people.
We okay, let's separate them. So first season Jamie.
First season Jamie is giving, he don't gotta do much because he's Jamie. You know what I mean? Like he's not like, it just kind of comes to him because he's a footballer and he's attractive. The girls like him and he don't really have to do much. It don't like.
It's very Cam Newton.
Yeah, it gives like something to do as a woman. If you wanted to have sex with Jamie, something to do to say you did.
Okay, but you don't actually expect
you might not go
good.
back because
is that a thing? Like where women will be like, I want to sleep with him just to say that I did it, not because I actually expected to be good.
Yeah, I don't think that there's anything that men do that women don't, and vice versa. I feel like most things are more common with one than the other. But niggas definitely be trying to hit just to say that they hit. If she's super fine.
But okay. I don't want to sleep with anybody that I don't actually think is good in bed. Like if I don't think that you're going to be good in bed, I don't want to sleep with you.
I don't think that it's a matter. I don't think they anticipate whether or not it's going to be good. I don't really care if it's going to be good or not. I want to sleep with you because you are Jamie. Like
fair.
I'm not really considering whether or not it's going to be good. That's not really the point.
Okay.
Here. Yeah.
If Leslie Huggins is your favorite character, what does that say?
I mean, they've been married for a long time. They got kids. They got a few kids. He don't get up off of her. So, and then there was that one time he had that goatee. And he after old girl fired him or whatever, he was at home. He had that. She either fired him or he quit. I don't remember. He wasn't working there. He had that goatee. Sex life. I think sex with Leslie is probably dependable.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
It'll get you from A to B
for sure. And you probably look forward to it once a week or something.
Okay. Okay. Trent Cromwell. He definitely wants you to say his name.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
The Independent.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I've started talking about their sex life and not what the person's sex life would be if they
same difference.
Applies. Okay. Trent. Okay, I'm finna say something and I hope it don't sound homophobic. But I just feel like the gays be fucking. When they do, I don't know.
Is Trent gay?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that.
Yeah, because remember when Colin came, when he was the one who first found out that Colin was gay, and he came to him and he was like, "Yeah, I knew because I am too." But yeah, Trent was gay.
Fair. Sam.
Oh, Batania. He the only black one. So I would be remiss to say anything besides.
He holding it down.
Yeah.
All right.
Black History Month too, for sure.
Speaking of Black History Month, Wilden's been doing like Happy Black History Month 2 videos. Fire. I have loved every single one. Wilden, dude on is I'll send you one. Okay.
There's this girl that I follow who she cooks or whatever, and she's doing this series for Black History Month where she says we're losing recipes, and I'm trying to see if it's for good reason. You've seen her videos?
I haven't. I've seen we've losing recipes, and I think I know who you're talking about.
The camera's always pretty close to her face. She's always done a really nice background cooking. Camera just goes from her face to her food and back, and not much moving around. Yeah, I like that little series. I don't plan on cooking none of that shit, but I do like that little series.
Heard. Okay, let's move on to Insecure.
Okay.
All right. So if someone tells you that Issa D is their favorite character, are they good in bed or not? It's not giving?
I don't think it's giving.
What makes you, what's your evidence?
She just don't she don't scream sexual, nothing about Issa. Like I know Issa from Awkward Black Girl. I watched Awkward Black Girl on YouTube, and that just carried over into Insecure, and she just don't give.
You think it's too awkward to be good? Because this is the thing. A quiet awkward girl be bussing.
Issa gives lean in for a kiss, y'all go the same way, and she start laughing. Like y'all lean your head to the same side on accident, and she start laughing and like ruin the mood or some shit like that. Like,
okay, so what if a guy tells you that's his favorite character?
Why?
Listen, I don't know.
I wouldn't assume good things.
Okay. Molly. If someone tells you Molly is their favorite character, they good in bed or not?
I'm gonna say yeah, they're good in bed because those type of people typically are. I didn't like Molly, so those type of people typically are good. You said in bed.
So good in bed but toxic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If Lawrence is your favorite character,
if it's a girl, I don't think it's good. If it's a guy, I do think it's good because he was homeless for a while. Well, not homeless, but he ain't had no job.
And he kept her around?
Yeah, and like them the niggas that be fucking the shit out of you. We talked about this before.
Oh, yeah.
So now once he got but then we saw with Tasha.
Yeah. He would breaking her off. He was breaking her to fuck off. Okay.
Yeah.
If someone tells you Kelly is their favorite.
You know what? Immediately yes. But a part of me wants to say no, just because I don't like the trope of the heavyset black friend. Mm-hmm. Or not even because Kelly not big. She's just bigger than everybody else.
Yeah.
Which the same shit that they used to try to do with Kim from on Moesha. Kim was never big. She was just
Absolutely
bigger than them.
Not. Yeah.
But anyway, they often have that trope of making that friend super boy crazy, super hypersexual, super like the and she's usually dark skinned.
Yeah.
The dark skinned, heavier set friend is always like overly sexual, and I don't want to play into that. But I do feel like
I feel like it's fun. I feel like it's fun over there for real, and you don't want to be anywhere else.
Seriously.
Heard. Okay.
Remember when she just pretended to have that accent like she was from the UK?
Bro.
Talking to what's that nigga name? Amine, I think was his Amine, I think. Amine. The one who had that song Bad Thing. Fun as him. Thick as fuck. Oh my, that was him that she was talking to in that episode. But,
Heard. Okay, if Tiffany is your fave.
I saw a video of somebody saying when it's two light skinned people in a relationship, what y'all up to? It's something suspicious going on over there.
The thing, Tiffany is an AKA, and I feel like she's either incredibly prudish. If a girl tells me her favorite character is Tiffany, I feel like you're either incredibly prudish or you gets down with the gets down, and there is no in between.
And Tiffany don't give me gets down with the get down. She don't give me either one. She don't give me incredibly prudish or that she be fucking for real. But she gives me, it leans more towards prudish to me than she be hunching.
That's real. If someone tells you Chad is their favorite character.
First of all, Chad was in 6 episodes.
But an awesome character nonetheless.
Yeah, I think it's good for the same reason that I think Lawrence is good. I think it's good, but it's toxic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heard. What's the name's husband's name? Tiffany's husband's name? I can't find him on here.
What the fuck was his name?
Hold on.
I don't know, but I'm not seeing it.
You don't see it for him? Mm-mm. What was Buddy name? Buddy name is Derek.
Dirt.
You not going?
No, I don't.
Okay. Let's see who else. If Dro is your favorite character, you're for sure toxic. No matter the gender, you're absolutely toxic.
Yeah.
And not because him and his wife have an open marriage, but just because. Actually, I don't know if you're toxic. I think you like mess, but I don't know if you're toxic.
I'm having a hard time separating the actor from the art.
Okay, fair. We'll skip. Someone tells you Daniel is a favorite character.
I think it's good. I think it's good, boy or girl. I think it's good, and I also think that person is a pleaser.
Okay.
Yeah, go make sure that you're good. I think you're gonna be taken care of. Okay.
Them. If someone tells you Condola is a favorite character.
If Condolences is your favorite character,
Okay. You don't see it?
No, because I don't know. I just feel like you make bad decisions.
That's fair. Okay.
Because who ever said like
okay. And I think we'll stop there. Yeah. There's we can name a bunch of other characters, but I feel like there's such side characters that like.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Awkward Black Girl?
No.
So a lot of the characters from the YouTube series are actually in the show. Like the one who lives in her apartments, but he like a Crip and everything he say. Mm-hmm. He was in the original on YouTube, but he was real quiet. Like that was his character. Like, and like they be in a meeting and he worked with her, so he didn't live in their apartments, but he worked with her, and so it'd be his turn in the meeting, and he'd be like, "Yeah, so I just think that everybody should," and everybody be like,
"What is he saying? Why is he down?"
Yeah, it was a few people. Like some of the people from her job were in the original. Like, yeah, I was on Issa from Awkward Black Girl.
Is Awkward Black Girl still on YouTube?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I would imagine so. I've never looked, but I would imagine so.
Maybe I'll go look.
Yeah, it was awkward, all right. Good show, great show though. Issa be doing her thing.
Okay. Well, that's all I have for today. You have anything else?
I don't. Okay. I don't think so.
We've covered a multitude of topics today, and I've still got to think of things for us to talk about in a couple days. Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for being here another week, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps. We have been greatly appreciative of it, and we will continue to do so. I have been RJ from the Neighborhood Dom, and this is
Monique,
a.k.a.
Big Rox.
Not the little one.
Never the little one, not even at the end of the show.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers, some of you the best coworkers in the world, and we'll see y'all back here next week. Peace.
Bye.